Kiran, I think you are not audible. Just no, your voice is not coming.
Chiranjeev, you're not audible. Your AirPods are not connected.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, now.
Yes.
Yeah, you can start now.
I think that there are a few more participants, so let them also join. We can start within 5 minutes. Will that be fine? Yeah. Okay.
Another 2 minutes. 4 or 5 will start.
Yes. I think you can start, but we'll be recording the call, and sometimes if the people are not present, we can share the recording also. So you can start. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. So, very good evening to everyone present. Laksh Sarthi is organizing this webinar on the topic men's mental health, as this is a need of hour, and you'll get to know more about it through Sir Mr. K.R. Goswami. So there are a few things that I would like you to note, that if possible, you all can open your cameras so as to make the session much more interactive. Also, please be on mute. Whenever you need to speak, you can raise your hand or type in the chat and then speak. Yes. So I'll be introducing about Suman Khanna. She is the founder of Laksh Sarthi, and she closely works with various NGOs and government schools to provide them mental health aid, as well as take sessions in regard to mental health to spread awareness and to remove the stigma that surrounds around mental health. Welcoming you all again. Now I'll hand it over to Suman ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kirandeep. So I welcome everybody. And though she has introduced me well, and this is a session conducted by Laksh Sarthi, but I'm just a host. The session would be taken care by Mr. Goswami sir. Well, he has a huge profile, and it's not possible for me to elaborate in this session. So, in short, I would say he's a great person. Besides being a psychologist, he has also served Indian Army for almost 15 years. He has worked with bank as a branch manager and served well, performing his activities with RBI. He has also written a lots of books, almost 16 to 17 books, and he will be guiding us on today on our mental health session based on men, for men. So we all have heard this famous dialogue कि मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता. Well, to understand its reality behind this line, I would like to welcome Goswami sir. Please come and provide us your guidance and your experience in this field. Please, sir. Stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Suman, for giving me this opportunity. Let me share my screen and I will talk. Are you able to see my screen? Just
It's
one
not
minute,
visible.
one minute, 1 minute. Now, are you able to see the screen?
Visible.
One, is it visible? Can anybody tell? Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So we'll be talking about almost some 45 minutes to 1 hour, and the topic which is given to me by Laksh Sarthi, mental health. The answer is not manner. Yeah. So I want to ask you, some of the members here, those who are sitting here, how many of you have faced mental or emotional challenges in life? Can you raise your hand? Okay. Thank you. And how many of you have not faced this kind of challenge? Raise your hand. Okay. Thank you. See, I want to tell you something. That see, open your mind, because when parachute and mind which are open, then only you can understand. If parachute is not opening when you are jumping from aircraft, what may happen? So in the same way, open your mind and just whatever is happening here, just listen it. And I'll be providing a special gift to all attendees. So if you are staying back, you may be benefited. Of course, Suman is going to give some certificate also, but I am going to give some special gift at the end. Okay. So I want to ask one question to you. Uh, do you know this gentleman? Anybody? You can write in the chat box if you are aware of this fellow, or if you have seen this fellow anywhere on internet or anywhere. Just you can write in the chat box, or you can speak. You can open your mic and you can speak. Anybody. I'll wait for 30 seconds. Yes, Vijendra, you are right. He is Elvis Presley, and he was an American singer and actor who is widely known as uh, king of rock and roll. I want to tell you because in a 20th century, he was having $500 million, with him. And he was a singer, uh, and he was giving some concert and all in abroad, and he was going in his private jet, you know. And there will be some 7 limousine cars with diamond crust on the body of car, and he will be going with the car, and he was having a very affluent life. But one thing I want to tell you, that at the age of 42, he took 40 sleeping pills, and he was lying in the bathroom, and he was no more. Why I want to tell you? Because he could not I mean, withstand the stress. Anyway, we'll be talking later on. But just I want to tell you about this great lady. Are you able to see her? Yeah. So I am very much impressed by Suman Khanna because when we talked in internet and on LinkedIn and all, and I was very much impressed, and she invited me for this mental talk and all. Then I readily accepted, and I became ready. Okay, okay, give me time, and I will be present there. Yeah. So I liked Laksh Sarthi because it is a non-academic institution offering a comprehensive training program. Some of you may be knowing. I just know little bit about this during this last 1 week, and programs covers emotional development, mental growth, career growth, and educational development people of various ages. And goals of program includes improving mental clarity, improving healthy relationship, finding a life purpose, you know. Yeah, you can meet somebody's talking. I mean, there is some voice also, but you can meet mute it. Okay. So it is also techniques used in programs including mindfulness training, cognitive behavior therapy, communication skills training, and more. Yeah, and Laksh Sarthi currently provides workshop on a topic like stress management, public speaking, understanding emotions, and personal growth. And there are a lot of future plans also. But let me introduce myself first, because you may be thinking, who is this fellow talking? So I am K.R. Goswami, and I was a former aircraft engineer. I was working in Indian Air Force, mainly in a fighter base, but later on I transferred to the helicopters. This is the real helicopter where I was working. Yeah, and I am a retired branch manager of State Bank of India. In 2014 and 15, I was awarded the best branch manager of State Bank of India. Yeah, and I am a author of 17 books, and I'm writing my 18th book. So let us have a little bit glance over the books which I have written. So, Suman, are you able to see the screen? Just tell me. Yeah, Kiran, can you tell me whether it is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So these are all my books, and if any of the book, if you are clicking, and then it will lead to Amazon page. Yeah. Okay. So now, after writing so many books, I am also having my YouTube channel and 200 plus videos, and I have got some 50 podcasts and more than 200 blogs on medium.com and other platforms. Some 4,000 followers in FB, and then I am facilitator and teaching to 2,000 authors. That is AFH community, which is authors community. And I am marathoner. I have run 42 kilometers, and I am scuba diver. I am going underneath the water, some 40 feet inside. And the last time when I went to Dwarka, वो नीचे नगरी थी, बहुत बढ़िया नगरी, अंदर जो अवशेष मिले हैं उधर, लेकिन आर्कियोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट ने मना किया है, एक लाइन बनाई है कि उससे आगे नहीं जा सकते. And I am also all India radio singer, and since childhood I am play harmonium, and recently since last 1 year I am learning violin. Yeah. So this is my profile, but uh, I cannot tell many things during a single session. But I want to tell you one alarming situation. When I retired from Indian Air Force, and then before joining State Bank of India, I was not having any job for 3 years. Then I joined one photocopy shop. And then owner of the photocopy shop, he told me that, okay, bring 1 lakh rupees from the bank. Then in a scooter, I went there and I brought 1 lakh rupees. And then just I parked and just I went for urination. After some 1 minute, I came back. The 1 lakh rupees was not there in scooter. I kept in the deck, that deck and all. But then my owner told, okay, you can now go to police and you can file the case and all. That was the first stress I have got in my life. Another situation, just I want to narrate. This is the whole the situation which I'm telling you. It is a real-time situation. This is the aircraft which I was working on the aircraft, and the arrow which red it is showing. This is engine of the helicopter. So one of my managing director, he asked me during my the branch manager's interview that which is the biggest failure in your life and how you could overcome it. This was the biggest failure. You know, I tied one thread with the screwdriver and with spanner, and I was adjusting the RPM, revolution per minute, in the aircraft. And that has to be done when pilot is running the helicopter's engine. But unfortunately, that spanner went inside the air intake, and then 82 lakh rupees that time. And that this time it may be more than 2 crore rupees. 82 lakh engine was destroyed within 1 minute. So within some 10 minutes, Air Force Police came there, and they have taken me to the custody, and everybody was asking that what happened and everything. That it was going on for some 1 month, that inquiry and all. But later on, there was one air marshal who was visiting to my station. I cannot tell the place because it is restricted. But that time, within 48 hours, I made one aircraft ready, another aircraft ready, and he was flying in the aircraft in VIP aircraft. Then later on, he asked who was that fellow. That aircraft was grounded, but who has repaired this? Then they told that, yeah, there was K.R. Goswami, he repaired. Then everything was in my court, and they told me that you have done very nice thing, and they relieved me from this tension. And then aircraft was sent to HAL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, and it was repaired and everything was done. So this was the second incident. Yeah. And third and last incident which I want to tell you, I was account officer in the bank, and Suman, I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay. So just you should not get bored, so that's why I'm asking. Yeah, but it is very interesting. And the last incident I want to tell you. At the 10:30 in the morning, some 5 people came in the bank as a customer. We were not knowing. I was sitting in my counter, and then one fellow engaged one clerk, another fellow engaged another officer, and then another fellow was talking to my the peon and all. And just we took out some 620 lakh rupees from my almari, and then we kept there. But he came with one bag, and within 20 seconds he has taken the total the tray inside his bigger bag, and he went off. Then after some 10 minutes we could come to know that total money is not there. Then we called the police, and then they have seen the cameras and everything. And then later on we found that the 5 people we visited this our bank, and they were with ammunitions. So thank God that time we could not see and we could not oppose. Otherwise, I would have not been here for telling my story. You know, So these are the three incidents I faced. And I want to tell you, uh, uh, I have not mentioned in my profile, but I am the founder of Digital Eagle Academy. And uh, my mission is to help and train 100,000 young students from 16 years to 19 years to shoot, dive, and fly categories in armed forces with psychological techniques and digital skills. As outcome, there will be commandos, sailors, and flying pilots. I am also training people to get in the bank, and those who are above 25, I am also coaching them for their coaching business. And let me talk something about today's topic, uh, uh, about mental health. Uh, it's a topic that affects us all, including me, and it is very crucial, especially during the challenging time. I went through a lot of challenges in my life. You come to know through my videos on my YouTube. They are Goswami. Yeah, but I want to tell you one incident. I did my master's degree in psychology way back in 1986. And that time I came to know about one case, one 14 years old boy. Uh, Whenever he was in the home, he used to close windows and doors and everything. So later on, with the free association technique, we came to know that his parents used to fight every now and then. And then he was totally stressed, and the situation was worse. And then he was very much in fear, and that's why he was closing this windows and doors. So your mental stress or your disorder may be you're from inherited, but it may also come from the environment. And I want to tell you one good thing. When I was in 1987, there was a blast track operation. I was in Leh and Ladakh. I went with my Dakota aircraft. That time it was there in the Air Force and all. So our team went there, and then I was there for almost 24 days there, and it was some minus 20-degree temperature and 15,000 height. So it was very much difficult to take breathe also. We are not able to breathe properly. So that time we have to go from one mountain to another mountain. So we used to spread the ropes and all, and then we made some bridge also. And then when we passed on that bridge, and then my commander used to fire and then burn the bridge, you know. And so there is no setback. But I want to tell you that my commander told one story. That is only 1 minute story. That he came, the one soldier came and told that, okay, sir, we have been, um, uh, uh, we are in difficulty. Then what happened? We have been covered from all the four sides. The enemy is coming from all the four sides. Then the army general told, okay, very good. We can attack in any direction. That was the positive reply from him. So the situation may be worse, you know, and that may be psychological, that may be emotional, or any other thing. But one thing I want to tell you, my mentor, Jack Canfield, he's a very good writer. You may be knowing him, and he has written so many books on success and all. So during my one of our Zoom meeting, he told one principle. Then I could not forget it. That is E plus R is equal to O. That is event plus response is equal to outcome. So event is fixed. Now, if somebody is insulting you, what you are responding, that is important, and it depends on your outcome. So I want to give one example. Now, suppose uh, um, just a minute. Nobody's sleeping, is not it? Yeah. So what happened that one fellow he was going in the motorcycle, and then another fellow who was coming by car, and the car was in such a speed he was just going to dash him, and he was going to have an accident and all. But then it passed, and this fellow who was in a motorcycle, he tried to cross, and then he was abusing him, and then he told, I will give him some slaps and all, and then he was going in the wrong side, and he dashed in the electrical pole, and he died on the spot. This was one incident. The second version of that I want to tell you, that that fellow is going in the motorcycle, and then car is coming there with a great speed, and then he thought, okay, this fellow may be having some medical emergency, so he's going very fast. Let him go. So he could save his life. So what I want to tell you, that the response, how your response is there, then it depends on your outcome. Okay. I want to tell you something about some challenges. Let me share my screen and map. Are you able to see something on screen, white screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, one is depression, the mental disorder may be depression. But what is depression? A man may experience depression, but are often less likely to seek help. Sometimes if I am having some problem in my brain, or it is headache or something, I think that if I am telling to somebody, then what they will think about my health and all. So we are hesitating sometimes. But what is the remedy of this thing? So just a minute. Yeah. So encourage open conversation about the mental health and provide support to men to seek professional help. You know, Suman and is a co-founder. Both are in a very good business. I'm telling you, because yeah, today only in the morning about 5:30, I was telling to my trainer that we are having fitness centers. We are taking care of our body and everything. But is there any institute which are providing some mental exercise also? Then he told, no, it is not there. So uh, it is required, but we are not having these facilities. And second one is anxiety. So men may internalize their anxiety, leading to physical symptoms like muscle tensions and irritations, irritation, irritability. Yeah, but what is the solution? We can promote mindfulness technique and stress management to help men cope with anxiety. There are so many ways we can cope up, you know. And another one, third one is the substance abuse. So men are likely to engage in substance abuse as way to cope up with the emotion struggle. You know, see, people are having money, people are having everything. I was talking about Elvis Presley. He was having a lot of money, but somebody told that what you are feeling. Then he told, oh, I'm alone. So people are not sometimes emotionally balanced. So what is the remedy? uh, uh, Promote substance abuse treatment program and raise awareness about the healthier coping strategies. Uh, See, I am writing books on emotions and mental health and physical health and everything. And it is helping people. Some people are from abroad. They are reviewing and telling me that you are writing good things. But yet I have to improve my writing and all. And shortly we'll be able to see my writings totally in this area. Yeah. And then suicide, you know, uh, I want to tell you one thing that one gentleman in the past, he went to the bridge and all. He was going to commit suicide, but one monk he passed there and asked that what you are going to do. Then he's telling, I'm going to die because I don't want to live and all. Then he told, okay, but can you do one thing? Okay, what? Then he told, you can you postpone your dying for some 24 hours? Then it was okay, yes, but what is the benefit? There are a lot of benefits, you know. Then okay, I will postpone for 24 hours and then we'll see. Then after 24 hours, you know, uh, he 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 has taken this fellow to one landlord, and then he told to the landlord, okay, sir, I have brought this fellow. That day you are telling that you want some two eyes of a young man, you know. You can take out his eyes and you give me that gold ornament which you are going to give me. Then that fellow is telling, what you are talking, man? Can I give my eyes and all? And then, yeah, another day you are telling that I want some two hands also. You can take these hands and also you can give some more. Oh, what rubbish you are talking. Then he's telling that, see, the God has given a lot of things to you, but you are not valuing it. You know, I want to tell one incident of mine. In 1996, I was thinking that I am not having a Ray-Ban goggles. So I was cursing myself. I'm not earning too much, so I'm not having. But next door, when I went there, you know, one beggar was going, and he was not able to see. Then I told, thank God that I have got very good eyes. You know, sometimes we are not able to justify what the God has given us. So some people are having a suicidal thoughts, you know, and why? Because in a there is a high rate of suicide in USA and all. I was going through some report and all, but I cannot go in detail because we have got some 45 minutes. Yeah. So what is the remedy? So uh, suicide. Uh, uh, so what is solution? Promote mental health awareness, access to crisis hotlines, and we can help each other. We can provide some insight to the people those who are under stress and all. Yeah, and one is the social isolation is the next. So men are struggled with the feelings of isolation, which can worsen mental health. So what is the remedy? Yeah. So uh, solution for this, just a minute, I will just make it little. Yeah. So encourage community involvement and fostering strong social connections. You know, one of my mentor told me that you tell me something about your five friends, or I will meet your five friends, and I will tell you everything about you. So it is the average of the 5%. Your status is the average. So, if you are having a good community, good people around you, you can become a very healthy person mentally and emotionally. Yeah. And see, some people are having anger. You know, men may express emotion, distress through anger and aggression. What is the solution? Promote anger management strategies and communication skills to help. You know, sometimes if you are sitting in your room and you are working on your laptop, and your husband or your wife may be telling that whole day you are sitting here, and then you are becoming angry and you are responding in such a way, there is a quarrel. Instead of that, you can keep quiet. You can take one glass of water, and things may be very smooth. Okay. And then post-traumatic stress disorder, this is very much important. Men who experience trauma may develop this PTSD, but may be reluctant to seek help. Sometimes people may not tell that problem they are having. And then again, we can raise the awareness. Yeah. And then work-related uh, uh, sometimes you are having stress. I have one video on my YouTube. You can watch later on. That is about work-life balance. I will give the link in the chat box. So work-related is, sometimes people are taking their files and everything to home. They are also working there at the home also, and not managing their time, and making the home environment also worsen. And ninth, last but one is the body image issues. The men may struggle with body image concerns and eat disorders. What you are eating, that is very much important. You can see there are some two plants. One is tobacco and one is nutritional value. So it is up to you whether you are taking the tobacco or you are taking some with nutritional value. So it depends. It is on your choice, and you can have consequences. Yeah. So we can promote positively and the resources for those eating disorders. So we should have, pH balance things more. pH balance means, anybody can tell me what is pH balance in chat box? Anybody? What is pH balance? Anyway, it is a basic and acidic. Water is almost having some 7 value of pH balance. So fruit juice and all are there having high pH balance value. So you take all, you can search in Google which are the food which are having pH balance value or high pH balance. So those things, if you are taking, your health may be very good. And last is a relationship issue. I have written one article on relationship in a medium.com, that since last 80 years, there is in Harvard University, one survey is going on, still it is going on. So those people are happy who are with family. Those who are having very good time with family, they are very happy. And I have seen, I was a manager in Reliance Industries. There was my branch. And whenever there was an interview of assistant general manager or general manager for their job, they used to tell that bring your wife also. And they used to take interview of his wife also. Because if you are not settled at home or you are not happy at home, you cannot work properly. So, in a nutshell, if your relationships are good with your family, with your associates, with your colleague or employees, anywhere, so you must have good relationship, and then only you can be happy. Okay. So, stress, anxiety, depression, loneliness are feeling that affect, and recognize that these experiences are common and treatable, but we sometimes do not report to people. Okay. So it is important to be aware of warning signs. Whenever you have got some abnormalities, and you can consult the Laksh Sarthi. They will help you out. Okay. So uh, early diagnosis is very always good. Okay. So I want to tell you one thing, that if you tell something to your good friends, open your heart, with friends, and you don't have to open your heart with the doctors, you know. So it releases the stress. And one thing, um, uh, whenever we used to take out helicopters from our hangars, that the big house which is called hangar, then there was a line written in there that um, um, I mean, flying is a serious profession, and do not take your worries beyond this point. So it should be exactly you should do with the chappal, with the chappal or shoes. You are not coming inside your home. So whenever you are going somewhere, or you are doing some job, or you are doing any activities, you keep your worries at the side. When you are working on some task, like just shoes or your chappals, you keep your worries at one side. And at this juncture, I just want to, within 1 minute, I want to tell you something about some laws. Murphy's law. What Murphy's law is telling, that the more you fear something happening, yeah, the more likely it is to occur. The second one, uh, Idley's law. That is, if you write a problem down clearly and specifically, you have resolved half of it. Number three, when you take on a task, finding the best ways to achieve the desired result is always your responsibility. Number four, if you prioritize knowledge and intelligence, money will continue to come. I have written one very good book last month on money, psychology of money. Yeah. If you do not have to make a decision about something, then you do not decide. Okay. Uh, I want to tell one good thing about this response. One of my friend, he told me that I hate my father. Then I told, why? What happened? Then he scolded me and he told me that you are just like donkey. And I told, okay. Then he told some 16 years back. Then I told, okay. So where is your father? Then he told, he died before some 10 years. Then also he is keeping everything in his mind. My friend, suppose I'm holding this bottle, and I will hold it this for 1 hour, my hand will pain here. But if I'm holding it for some 10, 15 hours, my hand will break from here, you know. But for 15 years, he was keeping in his mind. So what I want to tell, that you forget and forgive the people, you know. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you, very important thing. You are able to see the map, is not it? There is a map. So what happened? There was one father and one child. They both were sitting there, and there was a puzzle. So it was in pieces. So the child, within 1 minute, he assembled everything and he made the map. Then his father was surprised how he made it, you know. But as a matter of fact, behind that map, or the inside, there was a man's image. So he made that image properly, and it became visible, you know. So from inside, if you are arranged, then outside world will be arranged. So from you should be mentally fit, then it will be outside. It will be okay. Okay. I want to tell you lastly something about this fellow. I respect this fellow. Nelson Mandela was in jail for 27 years continuous, and the responsible man was the president P.W. Botha. But after 27 years, he was coming out of the jail, and some people advised him that, okay, now you are going to be the president again. Then he became president. And then he told, okay, to hang this P.W. Botha. Then he told, no, I forgive him. And he has taken that fellow as a deputy of his government. And he told that leave the grudges and forgive the people. You know, the man was very much great. When he, after his 5 years of his presidency again, lastly, when he died, then from all over the world, some presidents and prime ministers, everybody visited during his funeral. And our megastar Amitabh Bachchan told that when his documentary is made, you give me some role. Even if you are giving me as a sweeper's role in his documentary, I'll be very happy to work in that. So that was the man, and that's for I am saluting him because he was the man he has given the mentality that you always forgive people. So lastly, I want to tell you something that be happy and humble. Always be happy and become humble and never hurt anybody's ego and never play with anybody's money or family. Second thing, love strongly, hate wisely. If you want to praise somebody, go without limits. But if you want to hate, you think twice and then hate. And then leave the grudges, which just like our Nelson Mandela, you know. And I am going to publish my international title. Uh, this very good book I have written, half of it I am writing continuously, and after 15 days it will be published, and you will get this. But how to get? I will provide a link. You can go on this link, and I will put it in chat box, and you can just later on you can use it, and you can join with me, and on my publishing date you will get this book. So thank you very much. You are listening me silently, and if you have got some questions, I want to show you one form. You can put it your name and question, and I will put it in chat box. You can just type it, and then I will answer one by one. Now you can go on this link which I have put it in the chat box, and you will be able to give your questions. I will wait for some 30 seconds or 1 minute, and then we will give your answers.
Okay,
Uh,
fill in the form and you can unmute yourself and ask the question so he can
Yeah,
contact you.
no. Let them fetch the form, and one by one I will be answering. I will present here the list, and then we will be asking. So let just wait for 1 minute, or otherwise if they are not submitting, and then we will ask one by.
Morsina, I think then you can fill it the form and then he can probably answer back to you.
okay. Meanwhile, all are filling up the form. I would like to ask you a small question on this, sir. Can I?
Yes, please ask.
So I just want to know our upbringing, like being a kid of from a typical family. Do you really think the upbringing of a child affects his mental health on later stage?
Yeah, see, last year I have written one book on child psychology.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, uh, the actually whenever sometimes they have some problem in the home environment, they may have some problems, and they can be treated with counseling and all, and it is for the awareness is for the parents, not for the children, because they will not be following. So the parents should be given education about treating them.
In a typical family, what we really see is like girls have been treated, learn to cook, learn to take care of parents, be humble, have more respect and love for your elders. Well, on the other side, what we see to boys, what they teach: educate yourself. You need to earn money. You need to take care. You need to get married to a good girl. You'll be having kids. You need to be financially strong. You need to have a good job. Why? Why so much difference? Like even girls are also working. So does this thing, the all the things that parents are contributing for the boys are focusing towards earning and all?
Yes. See,
So does it affect them?
yeah. See, there is a difference in abroad country, in our country. They are
Mm-hmm.
giving in our country we are giving a lot of preference to the boy, uh, but
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, if you are giving a preference to the girl, it may be better. So it is always preferable. And now government has also come out with a 33% reservation for ladies, and things are improving in India.
No, no, sir. I maybe I couldn't clear my question. My point is
Mhm.
what we see when we grow up. Like in our 20s, what we see, girls are more emotional compared to boys.
Okay.
Boys are more logical and girls are more of emotional. So what is that? Is it because of the nurturing of parents?
See, it is kind of environment which they are we have been provided. See, I want to tell you one thing. There was a case in a psychology that two identical twins, not fraternal twins. Identical means from one particular point, both were born. So, identical twin means almost everything same. But one fellow, the elder
Mhm.
was put in some other environment, and the another one was put in some other environment. So after 15 years, we could found that though the fellow who was in a good environment, he was having a very good mentality, and in the poor environment who was reared, he was having lot of problems. Another example I want to give you that a child after some 1 or 2 years when he was born, then he was kept in a dark room with lamps and kettles uh, for a couple of years. He was provided food, everything in the dark, and then he was nurtured properly, but he was not allowed to come out. But after 2 3 years, when he came out, and then somebody asked, "Tell me something." Then what language he was speaking? He was telling me, "Bah." So it depends what kind of environment you are having, what you are learning from the people. If you are learning good things, so it depends on. And see, our environment is powerful than our willpower. Why? Because suppose I am in a Leh and Ladakh and there is a 15 degree temperature, and if I am telling, okay, I want to make my body six pack, and I want to do exercise, I cannot do, because if I am walking for some 15 feet, then I cannot breathe properly. So environment is always powerful. So in that case of a girl or a boy, that environment is very much important.
Okay.
Yes. Anybody else? I think let me see whether somebody has filled up this form or not. Just a minute.
Excuse I have a question till then.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted some advice for our listeners over here because quite a lot of our men who are in the middle age, who are in the 40s or 40, 35, 40s. They have grown up in a patriarchal society,
Okay.
okay, where basically they have always been shown that they have to be the backbone of the family for the education, for finance, for the setting up the norms and everything.
Okay.
Okay, which also results with them setting up, becoming, having this kind of a mindset that they are the Chaudhary mindset. Okay, what is your advice towards them?
So say
How
again, last sentence.
what is your advice towards them, basically, who have grown up
Okay.
in the
So
society that, yeah.
yeah. So I mean to say कि, more than 35 years or 40 years old, is not it? Yeah. See, and the man who is having his studies, everything, the education has totally collapsed. People are. Have you heard anywhere that in a school or in a college they are taught about this emotional balance or mental toughness? They will be teaching you the mathematics and physics and a lot many things and all, but nobody will be teaching on. I mean this issues. So better way, there are two things. One is reading. You they should have vast reading. I want to tell you one example. In a Surat, you might be knowing the Surat. One city is there in Gujarat. So there is a diamond business. So diamond. One Mr. Dholakia is the owner of that entire diamond industry. So he brought three machines from Israel. One machine is costing 12 crore rupees. So when he is putting diamond, and he will put three machines there, and machines will observe the diamond with 3 lakh angles, and then it will value. So I got an idea. Suppose if you are reading so many books, I read about some 450 books of positive mental attitude, and suppose you have to take some decision. So that decision which you are taking, it is not your decision. The decision which you are taking, it depends on the 450 eminent authors. So that will make you powerful. So it will always help you to take your decisions, and it will lead you for the very good life. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
1 minute.
One,
Just a minute. Let me share my screen. Somebody has given me some question. So one is Mosina. Yeah. No matter how positive uh, we are, things do not go out away. How to deal with them? Yeah. So see, it is not always possible to have positive things in life. You may have a lot of negative things, but one thing I want to tell you that I read one book before some 3 years. What to say when you speak to yourself? That is Hamstetter's book, very good book. So what that book is telling, that the man is having 50,000 thoughts every day in his mind, from morning to the evening when he is sleeping. So out of those 50,000 thoughts, 90% is negative. For example, if I'm going outside, then I'll think, okay, I'm going with my car, and there will be heavy traffic. Sometimes I will dash in the traffic, and I may meet the accidents, and then I will meet accidents. I meet accident. If I'm repeating, I will definitely meet with the accident. So when you are talking to yourself, I want to tell you something about our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is working on two things. One is the command language, and one is the image. Command language means whatever you are speaking, that will happen. Suppose I am telling that, okay, I will get uh, 90 marks in my examination. So definitely I will get it, because if I'm repeating the good things, it will happen. If I'm repeat, generally we are telling, okay, take this glass properly, otherwise it will break. It will definitely break. You know. So you should always speak which is desirable, and you should not uh, see the negative. I mean, think negative. Another one is about image. Suppose if you are writing that 80% mark in my UPSC exam or in my board exam, and then every day if you are seeing that, it will happen. I brought one phone and that image, and then I put it in my room. So after when I was studying in the college, and all. So after that, after some time, after 3 4 months, that same mobile was with me. So whatever image is there, it will be in your subconscious mind. So whenever you are dealing with something, it is not it may not be positive, but affirmation will work, and you can deal with the things. I think Mohsin, I have answered your question. Yeah. So how to deal with the societal pressure, like men need to go out and learn for the whole family. They need to be backbone of the family. Yeah. Uh, culture. 1 minute. I totally culture and studies. Yeah. So see, there will be societal pressures whenever you are in a society or in your home, or see, I was when I was working in the state bank, that time I was a manager of and case officer of Reserve Bank of India, and people used to come to me about some problems and all. I want to tell one incident. One gentleman of 50 years old, he came to the bank, and he was just shouting, nobody is taking care of me, and everybody is taking payment, but they do not want to work and all like that. And then I told, okay, okay, sir, please, can you come here? Then he told, what happened? What you are? Then I told, okay, sir, please sit down. Then he was sitting down. Then I told to my peon, bring some water. Then I just taken some water. Then I told, okay, sir, what are your problems? My fixed deposit is it is they are not delivered. Okay, fixed deposit. Okay, anything else? Some before some 10 days, I came for the loan, and they did not agree to give me loan. Okay, the loan. Anything? Okay. Then I want to get one credit card also. People are not saying, okay, credit card. Anything? Then 3 to 4 things I have written. Then he was very much calm and quiet. Then he's telling, oh, so you are a very good man, he's telling me. I did not tell any word, but I listened properly. And then I was, everything was out, I did water and everything. And then I told, want to take tea and all that. No. But you have done my everything. I have not done anything. I was just listening. So if you are listening to somebody properly, it may change his behavior. Then I wrote one book that was for managers. I wrote Master Your Managerial Behavior, and then it became international bestseller. So on some subject, if you are experienced, and then if you are writing, it may become your uh, good subject, the topic close to your heart. Yes. Anybody else?
Yeah, just one last question that I would like to ask. Like Suman ma'am told in the very start that what we usually see in social media or in any type of media, that how men are portrayed, right? When we see a movie, then usually flowers are shown when a woman is shown, and things that are very delicate are shown only when a woman is shown. Whereas on the other hand, a man is shown as very powerful or someone who is very dominant. So, has social media played a very large role or a part in, letting men just repress their emotions inside them and not, come out and speak about what they are actually feeling?
I could not get your question because there was some voice problem. Yeah. It's, again,
Okay.
say,
Yeah, so I was basically saying that how social media has always portrayed men, whether be it in movies or any kind of media that we see, that men are always shown as the dominant figure or the breadwinner of the family. Also, they are shown as very tough. If a boy is seen crying, usually in a movie, they are told that, okay, this is not what boys do, this is what girls do. So has social media played a very large or a very vital role in, letting men know that, okay, they always have to stay shut when it comes to the part of expressing their emotions, and they just need to do the work that is being told to them by parents, by their spouse, or anyone else. So how has social media impacted in, men seeking out for mental health?
yeah. See, basically, now there is no much difference between men and women. My daughter is a software engineer. She is earning 20 lakh rupees per year. And my son, who is working in one US company, permanent working from home, he is earning 80 lakh rupees per year. So both are software engineers. But major difference I find that the girls, uh, they they learn much more things from the social media than men. And their interaction with the people is more cordial than I feel. It may be wrong also. So my son, for example, he is not much uh, mingling with the people, but my daughter is mingling with the people in the social environment and social media and even in our society also. So there is no much difference nowadays between girl and boy. Both are in a same way and they are helpful. But one thing I want to advise the youngsters that whenever you are going on the social media, you must go for specific needs only, and you must not spend your much time on social media. For instance, I want to tell you that I always go on in a LinkedIn early in the morning just for 30 minutes, not more than that. That time I wish them that okay, happy birthday or congratulations for your promotion or something like that, and then I make them friend, and then they become associated with me, and then later on, some of them they become my readers. They subscribe my automated email system. In fact, just little bit I want to divert it. We should all have automated email system. You know what is automated email system?
Yes, you can schedule your mails.
Yes, definitely. So suppose I am having automated mail system, and I am having some 2000 subscribers. So I am not sending email, same email to everybody. I am having some sequences. So some of my students, they want to learn something about aptitude test. They want to tell some Vedic mathematics and English and all. So the 30 emails one by one every day it is going to them. Some readers want to have some emotional health related topics. So some sequences are going to them. Some sequences are going to my the mind readers or something like that. Some is going to some coaches. So whenever they are going some sequences of email, then it is automated and then you are totally free. So you are organizing your time and see, some people are learning English also from me, the sequence by email and all. So that they are learning and they are telling, okay, sir, every day you are sending me email. I am not sending you every day, my friend. This is automated email system. Once I draft it for 30 emails, I schedule it and one day it goes. So in a nutshell, I want to say that social media is also good, but social media, if you use in a bad way, it is very, very bad. I want to tell one incident. There was one pilot, lady pilot from abroad country. She met me in a social media, in a Facebook and all. Then we started exchanging some email also, and then we talked over the telephone. And later on, she told that, okay, can you give me your address? Then I told her, okay, what for you want the address? Then she told that I want to give you some gift. And then I told her, I cannot accept the gift from you. Then she's telling, I want to give you gift. Why you are not taking? Then I told, see, I am from defense, from military, and I cannot accept things from abroad, and I have some restriction. You know, when later on she was a fraud actually. And another lady, which was in army, U.S. Army, she told once that I am having $5,000 box I have captured from enemies, and I want to send you because you are from Indian Air Force. You can keep it with you. I am just going to leave my job after some 5 6 months, and I will come to India, and I will give you 50%, and we can share this. So if I am accepting, I will be behind the bars. So you cannot trust everybody. You can you can judge the people on social media, and you have to use it wisely. Yeah. So
So,
anybody else want to
yes,
ask?
before we could wind up, I have one more question.
Yes, please.
Like Men's Day and Women's Day has been celebrated since a very long time. It's not they started a couple of years before. I think it's more than 2 3 decades, right?
Yes.
So Women Day theme is always about women empowerment.
Yeah.
And when Men's Day is celebrated, it's all about men's mental health. And
Right.
it has been saying the same messages, giving the same messages from decades now. But still, why is it that hard for men to accept that they are not ready to accept that they need help? Why is it that hard for them? When Women's Day and Men's Day are celebrated on international level, not as just India or particular nation is celebrating it.
Yes, you are correct. See, before some 2 weeks, there is one doctor, Dr. Aluri, Vijayalakshmi
Mhm.
Aluri. She is a author with me in my community, and she is always writing about women, about menopause and about woman health and all. And then I told her, you are my enemy. And she is telling, why I am enemy? So I told, you are writing about a woman only. You are not writing about men. I will never write about this woman. I will write about men only. Then she was laughing. But see, as a matter of fact, men are shy and egoistic. Sometimes they do not want to get themselves down in front of others, and therefore they will not tell their problems also, and that's why they are getting some stress also. If you are telling something and relieving your tension, so uh, you will have very easy life. But it is there still. People are not exposing themselves about their problems. And sometimes, I want to tell you one incident. one of my friend, he was very much upset, and he came about 12 o'clock night to me. Then he told, okay, what happened? Then he's telling, I want to commit suicide. Then I told, okay, why you have come here? There is a lake, you go there. We'll arrange your funeral and everything, no problem. Um, then he's telling, what type of man you are? Then slowly I have taken him on the trek. Then he told, what happened actually? Then he's telling, my wife, just the 2 years before I married, but my wife is abusing my mother. And my mother is also telling that your wife is not good. And my wife is telling that your mother is not good. So I'm sandwiched. So he was not able to do anything. But I gave some idea. And after some times, he was relieved from the tension. And then now they are having a happy life. But they do not want to tell to people. But it is always good. You, uh, you should see if you are having a lot of wealth, a lot of money, car, home, everything. But if you are not having five good friends, close friends, then you do not have anything. And if you tell your problem to your friends, you'll be relieved from your tension.
But sir, we belong to a society which is way too judgmental. How is it possible to get five friends when we can hardly manage one or two?
Yeah, definitely. We can have only 2 to 3 friends, only close friends. We cannot tell everything to everybody. That is near fact.
If we actually make a list of our close ones, and like I think on an average we cannot cross 10 also.
Yeah, definitely.
Close ones means we can have confidence on, like, you won't judge me. So you belong to my close one category. If I make a list of those people, I think it's in this era, which we're living in this generation, it's not possible for anyone to cross the list beyond 10.
Yeah, yeah. But say more than five not required also. And I want to tell you one thing. Last year I wrote one book, Build the Better Version of Yourself. And then that time I wanted to analyze myself, that what kind of traits I'm having, what kind of psychological behavior or something like that. Then what I told to my friends, I was having some 15 to 20 people in my WhatsApp group and all. Then I told, okay, tell me five good things about me and tell me five bad things about me. Write something. So most of them told good things about me, and only one or two things about they did not tell much, but very one or two things they were told about my bad things, that sometimes you may get angry or something like that and all. But one of my friend told that, okay, these are the good things you are having, and for rest of the five good bad things you can ask to your wife. She will tell everything. Yeah. So it is always there. We are having at least 2 to 5 people we are having as a good friend. That is enough. We don't have to have so many friends.
I agree, but what you said, like about the five good and the five bad things, then also the close one gets, they are a bit scared of writing the things because feedback turns into criticism. Like, you are close one to me, still you are judging me on that. So I think we should take feedback as feedback only. At least they are being honest.
Yeah, but see, then I found one way. I told, okay, you can post it on. I gave one on my website, and I told you can put it there, and without your name. Then some
Okay, anonymous.
eight
Right.
nine people they have told some good things. I mean, right thing about me, and then I started improving myself. And still I
That's
am a work in progress. I am improving myself, but I got a lot of feedback from.
yes.
Yeah. So anybody else? Let me see one the list if anybody has written anything. Just a minute. No, I think there is no more questions. So if anything is there, we can always converse with each other. And I have given one link also. I think I have given this link. You can anytime ask me question. I will answer you. And moreover, you can also have some question, and if they want to ask something, they can write to me. And definitely, if you are the given which link I have given, if you are joining with me, let me see in the chat box whether it is there or not. Yeah.
Yes, there.
Yeah, it is there. So you can join with me. I will be regularly in your touch, and you can anytime ask me, and I can also learn so many things from you. And definitely, we can exchange thoughts with each other, and we can learn so many things. And we'll have some. I have some idea about some other programs also on so many good topics. We'll be having time to time, and we'll be learning from each other. So thank you very
Awesome.
much, and thank you, Suman, for giving me this opportunity to meet people, and we'll be learning so many things from each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. You have provided a lot of guidance to all of us. I am really honored, and I appreciate you on behalf of all.
Thank
So
you,
thank you for your valuable time.
thank you very much. And let us, if you are somebody is putting on their videos, we can take one snap also, no? Or have you taken any snap? No.
Kirandeep, you're on mute, I guess.
Yeah, you can.
So I'll share it with you. We have some.
Okay. Thank you. Then we'll meet again. Thank you very much.
Sure, sir. Thank you
Bye.
so very much.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.